Hi, I'm Stuart Shepard. This is Stoplight. The next time you're putting batteries in a radio, you might want to take a moment to thank Benjamin Franklin. He's the guy who actually coined the word battery for devices that store electricity. He thought they looked like little cannons all lined up. The Founding Fathers brought together a lot of good ideas that have stayed with us. Our nation can even be described as a profound idea brought to life. Our founding principles define us even today. I saw President Obama on TV and turned up the volume just in time to hear him say,
"What makes somebody an American is not just blood or birth, but allegiance to our founding principles."
One of those principles is the separation of powers. The Founding Fathers did not want any one branch of government to run over the others, but a federal appeals court says the president did exactly that when he appointed people to the National Labor Relations Board without Senate approval.
Allegiance to our founding principles.
Religious freedom was exceedingly important to our founders, so much so the very first freedom mentioned in the very first amendment says government cannot prohibit the free exercise of religion. It even comes before free speech. But on more than one occasion the president has referenced
the freedoms that are in our Constitution, the freedom of speech, the freedom of worship.
Now, it's interesting that he reverses the order, but it's significant that he rewrites one of them. Consider the difference between Congress shall make no law prohibiting the free exercise of religion and
the freedom of worship.
One's out here in the real world, the other is locked behind the doors of your church. That may help explain why there are more than 40 lawsuits against Obamacare, because it cuts into religious freedom.
Allegiance to our founding principles.
The founders emphasized frugality and limited government. To quote Franklin, waste nothing. But President Obama has added more than $6 trillion to the national debt, more than any other president.
And the faith in the idea that anyone from anywhere can write the next great chapter of our story.
So it looks like we need to start writing that next chapter today. It's Ben Franklin, eating a donut.
I've eaten a few donuts in my day.